Everyone loves to say, I faced my fears and overcame them. It sounds clean, inspiring, like the pain came with a manual and a deadline. But here's the truth nobody posts about. Growth isn't always graceful. Sometimes trusting the process doesn't look powerful. It looks messy. It looks like breaking down in your car, questioning everything you once believed, and still waking up the next morning somehow to try again. That's not weakness. That's ugly trust. And it might just be the strongest thing you'll ever do.
Most people think strong people were just born that way. They weren't, they built it. One scar, one sleepless night, one I can't do this anymore at a time. You see someone smiling now, but you didn't see the nights they cried themselves to sleep. You see confidence, but you missed the thousand quiet breakdowns that broke it. Real strength is crafted, not gifted. It's what happens when you keep going long enough for the cracks to become apparent. But let's be honest, none of us grow gracefully. We grow while breaking, reading, and questioning everything.
When life hits hard, bills, heartbreak, rejection, loss, you don't say, I'm doing fine. You whisper, I'm just trying to hold it together, and that's okay. Real strength isn't loud or pretty. It's the quiet kind, shaky hands, tired eyes still showing up. You don't have to roar to be strong. Sometimes strength sounds like a whisper saying, I'm not quitting today.
We talk about trusting the process like it's a slogan, but real trust starts when you don't see results. It's reaching forward when you can't see what's ahead. It's taking the next step while every part of you screams, what's the point? Courage isn't loud. Courage is quiet movement with fear still in your chest, and that's what makes it powerful. Because every time you move through fear, you teach it that it doesn't control you anymore.
Have you ever had days where it feels like no one's listening? You give your best, and the world stays silent, no replies, no results, no reassurance. But silence doesn't mean failure, it means foundation. Progress doesn't always make noise. Sometimes your growth is invisible because it's happening inside you. Those late night tears, those journal pages, those long walks, they're not wasted. They're proof that you haven't given up on yourself.
Every success story has a hidden chapter nobody posts. The one where they almost quit. The one where the dream looked dead. You can't see the crown when you're crawling through the cave. But that's where real trust begins, in the dark, when nothing makes sense, and everything in you says run. That's the place where belief is built, not when it's easy. But when you keep fighting even after the applause stops.
Ugly trust isn't glamorous. It's not standing tall and fearless, it's standing anyway. It's believing in your pain while looking broken. It's the sweat, the tears, the rejection, the silence, and still saying, I'm not done. The process isn't supposed to look pretty, it's supposed to prepare you. Because every unanswered question, every sleepless night, every time you thought it was worth it, that's where resilience is born.
You're not crazy, you're changing. You're reshedding old versions of yourself that can come with you to the next level. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, it's lonely, it's messy. But falling apart doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're becoming. You're not behind, you're just in between who you were and who you're becoming. And that space, that's where transformation hides.
The most beautiful version of you won't be the one who never fell. It'll be the one who got back up every time life tried to bury you. Because some of the most beautiful chapters of your life will come from the ugliest seasons you survived. So if you're in that space right now, the space between trying and triumph, hold on. It's okay if your trust looks messy. It's okay if your strength is quiet. You're still moving forward. That's not weakness. That's ugly trust. And that's what makes you unstoppable. You got this.